Donald Trump is a norm buster. That's, he's not just a disruptor. He's a norm buster. You can make a long argument about all laws, norms, behavior. He's a norm buster. And he wants to show that he can negotiate a better position for the United States of America economically and militarily than Joe Biden and even Barack Obama or even George W. Bush. That's what he seems to want to do. And this is an opening salvo. And we'll see if he accepts the nomination. I'd like to see security on that day.
Within a transactional style, if you will, again, is there precedent that you can go on a bipartisan basis and find diplomatic success?
Well, I think, you could argue Nixon had sort of a theory of foreign relations with Kissinger, but he was also very transactional and very immediate. Conflict here, let's get out of it. Geopolitical, opening up China. Nixon was pretty strategic and willing to give up a lot.
Yeah.
And let's not forget, the Republicans and the Democrats under Bill Clinton in 1993 opened up, really, trade across the world, starting with NAFTA and then opening up GATT and creating the WTO.
Right.
That changed everything forever.
Right.
And that was supposed to benefit everybody. Trump comes back many years later and says, we didn't get the best deal we should have gotten. I'm going to make it better. He did it
Right.
once already in his previous administration. He's going to try to do it again. And it's interesting to me how much the American public is willing to overlook in personal behavior that some may say okay, some may say not so okay, to get economic advantage. And we're going to see how this strategy actually can work in the next, like I said, next 6 to 9 months.
Wendy, one final question. What are we going to see in the first week of the Trump presidency?
A lot of pomp and circumstance, a lot of celebrating. And I bet you within the first week, we're going to hear some things we haven't heard before and wonder, how is this ship going to sail? Is it going to be rocky or smooth? And I think every week we're going to have to be on our toes watching American politics and watching this administration. As I said, he's a norm buster, and I don't think that's going to change anytime soon.